And we are recording.
So I have ADHD, so I have to do this thing sometimes where I might just need to scream to get it out. Like I have to
Excuse me, really quick. Oh no, never mind.
to get my jitters out. Like I might need to jump up and down.
I just want to make.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? This is G's Lab 2 podcast. G standing for girls, guys, gays, gangsters, goats, whatever you identify as. Everybody needs to laugh. And you recording? What you doing?
Because I'm waiting for you to say your show so I can.
Oh no. You got a little minute. You got a little minute. Because we start off with a prayer. Okay, so bow your head, bow your head, bow your head.
Are we holding hands? That's the right way to pray.
Okay,
No.
you want to hold hands?
Everybody has to hold hands.
Look
in
at
the
it. She just
podcast.
want to touch me. God, please help us get through this podcast. Talk about everything we need to talk about. Let that whatever message we have today, positive message we have today, get through to whoever needs it. Make sure that all our families is in great health, great condition. Everybody eating good, and all the haters can stay far away from us. Amen.
Amen. I love that.
All right, you like that?
I like that.
Okay, you ain't supposed to be talking yet though. No, I was just playing. I was just playing. Today we got another guest, a special guest, who we met in a funny way. You know what I'm saying? We met in a funny way. But before we get all of that, I want everybody to put your hands together in YouTube land or on Spotify land or wherever this go. You know what I'm saying? Even if you see this on Instagram, my girl Terry. Yeah, I forgot to say we had the same name. Let me start over. The infamous, the beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We even got the same name, just a different letters. Y'all give it up for Terry.
That's me. Thank you. You did a good job. I love that.
Okay. What's up, Shorty?
What's up with
How you feeling today?
I feel great.
Uh-huh.
I feel great. It's hot in here, but it's cool.
That's because you've been talking. She had a podcast before the podcast. Like, she's been talking.
You really could have recorded that, and
Yeah, I recorded a little bit. Trust me.
Okay.
But tell me what you do today. What you got going on today?
I worked today. I came to the podcast. I did a little shopping earlier, so it's been a good day.
She got money. What is it? Tuesday?
Is it?
She's shopping on. No, it's
Definitely
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
She's shopping on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's called self care. I am a
Hey.
self care enthusiast, so that's a part of it.
Okay. No, I like that. So you do self care days a lot.
Yes, I have to. And I need people to understand self care does not have to be this extravagant thing. Like, it can just be anything that kind of helps you disassociate from your responsibilities. It could be watching your favorite show.
So how often do you do that? Because a lot of people got a lot of responsibilities that they already ain't taking care of.
Absolutely. I do it whenever I feel
I
the
feel
need
like you
to.
podcast talking right now.
Why?
You podcast talking? She said absolutely.
No, I do it whenever I feel that I need to. Because you have to. I can't be anything to anybody if I'm not something to myself first.
I feel that. I self care. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes.
I self care.
What do you do for self care? You need to share that because a lot of men don't know what to do for self care.
The gym is one of my biggest self cares. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, ha, ha, yeah,
Okay.
and basketball, playing basketball, barbershop, one of my biggest self cares too. One, cause you leave out looking good, and then if you got a good barber, them conversations be like that. You know what I'm saying? Best conversations in the world. I gotta get my barber in here. But other stuff, I be getting my nails done. I do massages. You know what I'm saying? I um I take long walks on the beach.
You do?
No, but it
Okay.
sound good.
Yeah.
No, I really do. Not long walks. I run on the beach. I'm impatient.
Running on the
I-
beach is wild with the sand. That is wow.
Okay.
You're definitely getting it in.
So I want to talk about that because you say you are not that, but I didn't even get this chance to say exactly what you do. You are a weight loss advocate, right?
Yes. Weight
Right.
loss advocate, weight loss surgery advocate as well.
Weight loss surgery advocate as well.
Yes, as well.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'm gonna ask a question, but I gotta ask the question because I'm the host. But it's a little awkward, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I already know you, so I know you're not gonna be offended.
Okay.
How much did you weigh?
I weighed 340 pounds. Yeah. I weighed 340 pounds. That was my highest documented weight.
Was you before I like, cause you know what I do before I
Roast me?
like, no, I'm not gonna roast you, but before I like make a face and you be like, I'm offended, I'm leaving. Are you sensitive about the past?
No.
You're not.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so if I'd have been like, damn, you'd have been
I mean, that actually would have been, I would have laughed. Like, because
Okay, all right.
we had this conversation. Like, don't act like 340 is not a big jump. I was a big jump. It's okay.
But you know, some big girls, because you got to be the big girls, like advocate.
Yes,
you know,
I'm still a big girl at heart. Like,
right,
I do it
right.
all-
So if you laugh at it, then they gonna feel like, girl, what you switch sides, and then you think you better than us?
No, it's not about switching sides. It's about being honest.
She made that up, y'all.
No.
She made that up. She's like, it's
not-
about.
It's not about switching sides. It's about being honest. It's the truth. And being in denial is why I was
respect that
340
because
pounds.
Women are delulu. Not
We're
men
not-
too.
You're not going to sit here and
Men
talk about
too.
women while I'm
Men
sitting
too.
here. Okay.
Men too. But more women are delulu. I want to hop straight into this. No, let me calm down. Let me be a professional host. Weight loss advocate. Tell me how you got into that.
Okay, so I had weight loss surgery in 2019, right?
Mhm.
And it was never really my plan to be big on social media because that's not really my thing. But
You
I
mean
just
literally or
like literally, I didn't want to be
like
what?
you mean like literally or like
Like I didn't want to be big on social media.
or like known?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
that
all
really
right.
wasn't my thing. I was just gonna pop out and be skinny, and the people who follow me was gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Terry lost weight." But then I was like, okay, I was encouraged to try it. Like, if
Mhm.
you have a story, why not share it with people? Because you don't know who you're gonna touch.
Yeah,
So I just started posting my before and afters, and people just kind of gravitated towards me.
that's
And I
lit.
feel like when I was starting to look into weight loss surgery, I couldn't find anybody who reminded me of me.
Yeah. I will tell you, and I told you this the other day, that you got such a big personality and like you so welcoming and you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Yeah.
You be the perfect
Yeah.
person for this because you meet a lot of big girls, even big girls who used to be big or who are small now,
Mhm.
and they still got their personality like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to,
Mhm.
because they don't know what, you know what I'm saying? They really done popped out their shell.
Yeah.
Or they go straight to the other side. They go straight to mean girl and
Wildin', right.
all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, shawty, you ain't got to do all that. But it seems like shout out to my skit. You was, you know what I'm saying? You hit the philandra, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Yeah. So you know, you kept what I'm saying is you kept a great personality, and then now that you look way I ain't gonna say way, y'all gonna feel like I'm sicing it. I feel like I'm doing too much.
You can
but
slice it. It's
no,
okay.
now that you look different, now what you say earlier? Tell them your quote. You
The
are
woman that I am today is the woman that I always wanted to be.
cool, right?
Yes.
Now, so now that you're that, right?
Uh-huh.
Now your personality matches. That's to be honest what every dude want. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Good personality, you know what I'm saying? With that match, and you don't
Absolutely,
get
yeah.
that.
I feel like I said before, when I was looking for people who had weight loss surgery, I felt like my story is not like I was sad and I hated myself
Mm.
and I was insecure. That wasn't my story. My story was, yes, there were certain parts about myself that I did not like, but I still was like, girl, this is who you are. So you going to have to be your best self in this moment and
Mhm.
still try to elevate. So that's why I was like,
So you
I'm
was a
that
freak
person.
when you was still on the other side of the.
What?
You heard my question. Were you a freak when you were still before
a freak for the Lord.
2019? Huh?
A freak for the Lord.
That's
For the Lord. I'm not.
insane.
I love the Lord. I don't.
That's insane.
I'm
Oh
talking
my
about
God. Hold up,
personality
y'all.
stuff.
Shout out to Kristen. She behind the camera. She not ready
We
to
love
be on
Kristen.
camera yet. Kristen.
Kristen, sorry, I love her. I just met her today. Hi
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but nah, okay, we gonna divert with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Freak for the
I will
Lord.
not. This is
freak
what
for
I
the
will
Lord.
say. This is what I will say. When you start to
Were you
become,
active?
when you start to become more more secure in your body and yourself, then you're just different in all facets.
Let that freak out. She started. I'm an
different,
advocate.
I cannot stand you. You're in all facets. You're a different person. You're confident. Nothing's holding you
respect
back.
I respect that. I had the same problem, just as far as like insecurity in myself, but just confidence. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
wasn't like I didn't feel like I was good enough. I don't know. I can't really explain what it was, but until when I started feeling like that, I started walking different, talking different. It's like getting a haircut. You know what I'm saying? When I don't got a haircut right now. I got the hat on, but you know what I'm saying? When
It's
I
like
get that
potential,
haircut,
it all lays inside of you, and then once you spark it, then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I know who I am.
yeah, facts.
Big facts, big purr.
Okay, so when you was bigger, did people making fun of you? Yeah, you got bullied
Not in my adult life, but as a kid, yeah,
as a kid.
yeah,
Okay, and how did you
yeah.
deal with that?
I would cry. Like I used to be afraid. Like I'd never been on a
You
moon
seem
bounce.
sensitive.
I'm very sensitive. But let me tell you why I've never been on a moon bounce, because I used to think that I was going to deflate it. You can laugh if you want, but yeah, like they would have field days at William Tyler Page. That's where I went. Anybody who went there, whoop whoop. And
Whoop, whoop.
yeah, we had a big field day and it was a moon bounce, and I was like, I'm not getting on that because it's going to deflate. I'm going to deflate the whole entire structure.
Now, Terry,
Yeah.
because you got the same name as me, I'm just expecting you to
This
be
is
a
Terry
little.
to Terry.
Yeah, I'm expecting you to be a little smarter than knowing.
I was a
With
kid. I was in
7
high school.
kids in there.
I knew
You
my
gonna
big
be the
ass
one
was going
that-
to get in there and it was going to deflate, and then I
You
was gonna
thought you was
suffocate.
Rasputia. That's what you thought. You thought that's what was about to happen.
You never know.
Girl,
I was bullied then, but not in like my adult life. Well, you
Okay.
know what? I will take it back. I did have a little boyfriend when I was in high school, and he played football. And like we would talk on the phone all the time, but then in school he wouldn't want to talk to me. I know. I know. And I had a run in with him, and I was like, "Yeah, keep that same energy, period."
Well,
But
he tried to
he
spin.
definitely
He tried
did.
to
Not
spin
acting
back
like I
around.
had no idea who he was.
He probably a bum now, ain't he?
No, he wasn't a bum. He's doing well for himself, but I act like I
Okay,
didn't know who he
alright.
was. So anyway, we would talk on the phone, do all the time, all night and everything. When I would see him in school, he wouldn't talk to me. Like he would be up against the lockers and everything. So one night, I was like, "How come, when I see you in school, you don't talk to me?" And
Hold
I'm,
up, would you try and hard press him though in school? Was you like from the hallway like Sean? Sean!
but why couldn't I be like that? Because we was on the phone all night, falling
Because-
asleep together.
Because I'm cool.
That
I'm
was
in high
her
school. I'm
man.
cool.
If
I'm
that's your
cool.
man, weight don't
That
matter.
exactly.
The weight did not matter if that was.
So wait, let me tell you what I said when I finally asked him. I was like, "How come you don't talk to me in school like you talk to me on the phone?" And he was like, "I mean, it's just because, you're a lot bigger than the other girls in the school." Yeah.
And that was the truth, though.
And that was the truth.
He didn't have the confidence in himself to be able to.
What I
talk.
do-
We just had this
What's his
conversation
name?
about how
What's his
BBWs.
name?
I don't even.
Say his damn
His
name.
name. His name was Atia.
What?
Atia. Yeah.
Okay, he was African.
I don't know. I was in high school.
Atia, I respect you for being honest.
He kept it real. But
I
he was
respect
stupid.
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because at
we
the
in
end of the
high
day, you
school,
like
though.
what you like. I was a big girl, and you like that.
He definitely liked.
But okay, let me ask you something about that because perspective is everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you care about your perspective, because when I asked you if you was a freak, and you probably are, I'm not saying I know, I'm saying you probably are, you put it on the Lord. Because the perspective of these people who might see this may think something else. So in his mind, he like, perspective is, you're a little bigger than me. That's not what da-da-da-da. He's just being honest.
I don't think. I mean, he was being honest. Thank you for being honest. That's why when I ran into you, I was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
just think he thought it wasn't acceptable.
He
to
thought it wasn't
lie.
acceptable
Yeah.
at that time.
Like he wasn't gonna get cool points.
But
for
he
saying
should have
lie.
thought further
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because you probably was one of his best conversations, really
Absolutely.
laughed the most and all that. And then, he got to deal with, whoever he fucking with. But he's like, man, what are you talking about?
But you're like snorting, laughing on the phone with me at night.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
That blew you.
Philanda.
Philanda. Shout out to Philanda. If y'all don't know who
Shout out
Philanda
to the
is.
Philandas.
Philanda is the ugly or new definition of big and then came down to small women who have great personality, got game, got all that, and really know how to treat a dude. You know what I'm saying? Those are Philandas. You know what I'm saying?
And she got that.
Yeah.
Got that.
Yeah. But you don't know her like that.
First of all, we've been talking for an hour. We know each other. She's my
Alright.
She got that. She got the person.
She's my cousin
Good
now.
look.
Okay, so now that you done gotten your bag, gotten your looks, became the woman that I say it again. I like that quote.
The woman that I've always wanted to be. I'm still growing, but I am like
The
I'm-
woman who you say the whole thing.
the woman I am now is the woman that I've always wanted to
Okay,
be.
so now that the woman that you are now is the woman that you always
Yeah.
wanted to be. You in your bag, you know what I'm saying? I see you got a what's that?
Oh my wise. So I mean,
They're
that's just something
selly.
slight.
I
Yeah, that's just something
Hold on.
slight. That is my favorite designer though.
You
Classy.
gotta clap for the Sally.
see. Yeah. So now that you in that bag, who you looking at? Like, what's if you were to explain your type of guy, wherever this builder nigga,
Okay.
who is he?
I like chocolate.
Shit.
Okay. I like a man that's assertive, that is dominant, that also has a sensitive side.
Shut up. I'm just.
That that knows how to handle a woman. We had this conversation the other day when we talk about men on podcasts and women this, women that, and I'm like, you don't know how to handle a woman. That's why you keep running into the issues that you have. So
Yeah.
I like a man who is dominant, who is confident in himself,
Yeah.
and knows how to handle me, inspire me, encourage me.
I like that.
Okay, so I have a little rebuttal to that handle a woman part, because women don't even know how to handle their damn self. So it's like
What age bracket are you referring to? 'Cause I know
all,
that I'm older than you.
all,
That was a great
all.
question.
It's maturity. Age has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Come on, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, some women just don't know what they want, so you can't handle them. You know what I'm saying? You give them this, they want this. They say, I was watching another podcast, but not the Jesus. I have two podcasts, and we
That was a good. That was.
but
Okay.
but he was basically the girl was the girl. Damn, I don't forgot. But basically, the girl didn't know what she wanted. And okay, the nigga. Oh no, the girl said she wanted a sensitive nigga, right? So when the nigga got sensitive, she called him a crybaby. You know what I'm saying? But when he stopped crying and got tough, she like, oh, but you don't care about my fit. What do you want?
What do you want? Yeah.
What do you want? You know what I'm saying? But with your whole description and all that, I would say, what's the job type? Because we talked about something yesterday, and you know, I felt you. You feel me?
Mhm.
And what we talked about yesterday is somebody tried to ask you something,
Mhm.
but you wasn't going to a certain place,
Absolutely.
and that
Yeah,
place
no.
was Olive Garden.
And let's be clear that we're not even going to have the Cheesecake Factory conversation because that's
No,
not
that's
what
what
it
we
was.
having right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm asking you
Yeah.
to clear it up.
I don't like Olive Garden.
Yeah, specifically though.
Specifically, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so
So
what
I'm
would
not
you have
going.
took in place?
Since you're already like, I don't want to say down here, but these are the places that you chose. It just would not be Olive Garden. I would
So
okay.
give me
I
a
love Longhorn.
he say Olive Garden. You say I'd rather Longhorn.
I would rather Longhorn if that's where
Okay.
you're picking from.
Okay, but okay. If he was to pick right, now we back to your building, nigga. What's what you know where he taking you?
We can go to Ruth Chris.
Oh,
Roof Chris. Okay.
is this for free?
We can go to Eddie V's.
That's what I'm saying. How do you expect the nigga to take you there if he just met you and spend money on you? And I don't even know if you can make me laugh yet. Yeah, you look nice, but I'm trying to get to know you.
But you would like to think before you even decide that you want to take somebody on a date, you've had those conversations and realized that, okay, this is someone that I want to spend time with.
Nah, that's not always how it happened though. If I run in, like, you know what I'm saying, if I was to like go to Walmart, right, and I ran into you, and I say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I think you're attractive. Right now, I'm getting tissue. You know what I'm saying, because I've been shitting on these niggas, and and I'm like, you know, I want to holler at you, and I've been texting you, right. I've been texting you, but you busy, I'm busy,
Right.
right? So I say, you know what, I wanna, you know, really get to know you. Let's go out.
Okay.
At that point, we haven't really, you know, I just know I think you attractive visually. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a possibility. So now I take you out. I'm not. I mean, Ruth Chris ain't crazy, but I'm not trying to go too high.
That's why I said Ruth Chris, because Ruth Chris is not crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Ruth Chris is fine. I don't like Olive Garden.
Why you keep going to Olive
I'm just saying because you
Garden?
mentioned Olive Garden and that was the conversation. I don't like Olive Garden.
Okay, but if he would have said Texas Longhorn or what'd you say?
I
Smoky
said
Bones?
Longhorn, not no Smoky Bones.
Smoky Bones be torched.
Okay,
9,
I'm
10
just going off the
o'clock,
things
you ain't
that I
got
don't
nothing else?
like. But I just don't. I like. So what? So you're saying because you don't really know somebody, you don't really want to spend money
Yeah. Yeah.
on
that's
the
thing.
date.
Yeah, I don't want to spend at all. You feel me? I got me personally. I got enough game to not spend at all.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Because my personality will cover all of that. You will feel like we went the roof, Chris, or better. You
So
know
this
what
is
I'm
the thing, and this is also what I said, that to be honest with you, as a woman, if you like the guy, it really doesn't matter.
saying? Facts.
And I don't care. Anybody can sit here and say whatever they want to go here, they want to go here. If you like him and he has game and he's funny and he's all those things, it really doesn't matter where we're going.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I be trying to tell niggas. Y'all be worried about the money. The money, you. Let me tell y'all something. When a woman like you, they gonna pay
Look,
for real. They
Okay,
they start.
You can
They
cut
start.
the podcast.
Nope. They start.
Cut the podcast.
No, we being real. They start touching that purse.
No.
I just want to do for you. You're so dominant,
If
and
that's your man,
I just want to be submit. It don't even gotta be all of that.
Oh, well,
though.
that's in my that would be in my. So if you're my man and yes, you're dominant and you're pouring into me and all of the things, yeah, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna trick on you. Like, come on now, you get a
Right.
haircut today, baby. I'll send
Right,
you
yeah.
whatever,
Oh,
Yeah.
but not for
you love that.
somebody that's random. Just how you feel about
We
you
about
not
to
wanting
have-
to spend
You
money.
gotta have a real not that random. I'm saying because every relationship ain't that relationship. Sometimes it's a situationship or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say
Situationships get deep too.
that's what I'm saying. So
boundaries in that either.
so say like you moving in your situationship, right?
Mhm.
And y'all moving and he, y'all doing y'all thing, right?
Yeah.
Everything is good. You ain't gonna wake up one day like, hey, did you eat today? Did you
Absolutely.
Did you do this today? You
Yes.
not gonna do all that?
Did you eat today, boo?
But
I
that's
got
the
some
same
food for
thing.
you.
That's you spending your bread
Yes.
because he done did whatever he was supposed
But,
to do to
okay,
make
so
you
this-
walk on cloud nine.
To me, it really just depends on the situationship, because I hear so many things about like different situationships and men not treating a woman right. Because you can be in a situation, just because you're in a situationship with someone does not mean you have to disregard their feelings and treat them crazy. So even if it's, I'm just saying, I've seen stuff like that. So I'm saying if it's a situationship and everything's good and everything's sweet, why not? You hungry today, boo?
yeah.
You getting your hair?
Well, let me tell you why dudes do that though, because this is the unwritten rule to all like men who really know what's going on, right?
Okay.
When you are treating a woman,
Mhm.
if you say, "Hey, listen, I'm busy. I don't want to be in a relationship. This is what I got going on." Why? And the woman says, "Oh, it's okay. I'm busy too. I wouldn't even want a relationship." Da, 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 da. Lying,
As soon as she's
Right,
not liking you, she's not
lying.
busy.
right? Once you start, you know what, boo? What you having a bad day? Send you some flowers. Matter of fact, let me go take you here to something to eat. You want to come over tonight? Woo. Woman is saying, to me, I know we in a relationship. To her girls, that's her nigga. You know what I'm saying?
course,
So
yeah.
the second the nigga get out of line and you see another girl, now that situation shit, or like let's say not on purpose, like something happened where you like. Where you really knew like it could have been
Yeah.
another girl, but you done tricked yourself into thinking that's your man.
Yeah.
And that's why niggas be like, I gotta be cold. You know what I'm saying? And girls do it too. They be like, I be cold because now this nigga gonna think it's real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just really nice like that.
I just feel like we're adults. We have to be adults. You want to tell me at the front?
Imagine
what
that.
it is.
Imagine that being life. We're adults. We gotta be adults. Imagine it. I wish.
Tell me what it is. Like, you got a situation. Okay, cool. If you decide that it's okay, cool.
Okay.
But I understand that no, it doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
In your mind, that's your man. Now it's like, what you mean you gotta go? What you mean you can't stay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then y'all turn on that code switch, and then it's like, oh wow.
What's the code switch? You
The
ever been
cold
code
switch, so you're being
you ever had that code switch happen to you in previous?
I have. I've had a code switch happen.
You did it or they did it or both?
Both.
Yeah. You seem like you be cold as shit. Like
Oh
you
yeah.
be
Because
doing
when I'm done,
petty
I'm
shit.
done. Mm-hmm.
Petty shit. Just like, who are you again?
Please
Like-
don't go tit for tat for me. Because I'm titting and I'm tatting.
Oh my God. There are thousands of starving comedians all around the world. Here's one of them, Goof Boomafoo. You can help a starving comedian today by going to terrygoofyjones.com, purchasing merch, and for every dollar you spend, you'll be helping a Goof Boomafoo. Once again, that's terrygoofyjones.com. Buy merch today. Help a starving comedian. This ad is brought to you by broke-ass comedians all across the world. Back into relationships.
Yes, relationships.
Yeah, because we just went on commercial break real quick.
Okay.
But you talked about what type of guy you'll want and you know, all this you hate Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? We never gonna get an Olive Garden sponsorship. Um,
They need to
but
upgrade their menu. Go ahead.
what let me get real. We
Okay,
hate
let me
women
get-
podcasty.
Oh,
What do you bring to the table?
well, see, this is the thing. I really hate that question because I feel
Mm-mm.
like a good woman, the things that we bring to the table may not be tangible. So it's things that we do. It's different acts.
No,
that-
that's something you bring to the table though. That's
yeah,
the
but
same
that is
answer.
something that you bring to the table. But it's not like I can say, if you had to get up super early and you weren't feeling well and you didn't have any gas in your
You can
car,
say
so I
that.
woke. You can say that. I can say this in this podcast, in this conversation, but not like if you are having a conversation with someone, say a man, and he says, "What do you bring to the table?"
I guess you can't say that to whoever you were talking to because
Yeah.
I would accept that if you say to me, "Oh well," you know what I'm saying. If I say, "Man, I go to work, I bring the money," and you say, "Well," in all, you would say, "Well, I take care of home." You know,
Yeah.
when you sick or you're hungry
Yeah.
or you're this or that, that's taking care of, and that mean a lot to niggas.
Well, don't mean guy podcast me when I say this, but I feel like if you are a alpha male, a dominant male, right? You're gonna look at a woman. You would look at me and feel like you don't even like. You already feel the energy. You would ask me, "What do you bring to the table?"
No, I would only ask you what you bring to the table in a relationship
Mhm.
wise if I felt like you felt like shit was equal right now. Like everything I'm doing, you matching my energy with.
Yeah.
Or what we asked for, or what we agreed to,
Mhm.
because then I would want to know what you actually think you're doing,
Mhm.
and then I would tell you what you actually doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
get
But
that.
that's a difference. But even when I was
don't-
asking you,
okay.
go ahead.
I don't want the girls to eat me up too bad, but I honestly don't feel like I don't want to compete with a man.
Why would you?
I don't. Like, you just literally sat here and said that, if you feel like what we're doing is equal, I don't want to compete with a man.
Oh no. What I'm saying is equal in it. Are you doing? Are you being a woman as much as you can, as much as I'm being a
Okay,
man? You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
Not
okay.
if we doing the same things, then I basically want a nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we don't. That's not. That's not.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
out here making the money and paying the
No, I don't want all that.
Yeah.
I just want if I come into agreement, right, and we say, hey, this what it is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? This about to sound however it sound. But if I come into the agreement and you say, hey, I don't want to work, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
I'm going my exactly cool, right? That's old school style 11. We love it, right?
Mhm.
We love it. When I say you can't go out with them friends,
Absolutely. I'm not going.
okay, then that's the trade off.
Yeah.
That's the trade off.
Okay, so this is the thing. I feel like I'm like I've said, like I'm a submissive. Please, girlies, do not beat me up too much.
Stop, forget
But-
the girlies.
No,
You
because
go-
I know-
girlies.
am-
Them
I-
niggas is single. Them niggas is.
I am a submissive, and I feel like women who have an issue with like you said, if I'm bringing home the money, I'm taking care of the house, whatever. Bringing home the money, taking care of the bills, whatever the case may be, and you're like, no, you don't need to hang out with them friends, or I don't feel that you need to hang out with them. That's how it. That's how it
As
should
long
be.
as it makes sense,
I
right?
have
As
a
long as it
question
makes
about that,
sense.
though,
Go
'cause
ahead.
if you are requesting my time,
Kristen from behind the camera.
are you? If
Wait.
you're requesting my time, are you going to keep me entertained? Like, you be like, okay, I don't want you to go out with them tonight. Okay, so what are we going to do instead?
You talking about you're a little younger. You talking about
You're a little younger.
like you want to be like you're not even talking about humans like
Yeah.
like you the question you ask is some
Mhm.
shit you would ask a job. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm your man, then what do you mean? Am I gonna take it? Lay your ass the fuck down. I don't want you out with them hood super thoughts.
So this is the thing I think that you learn when you get older. For me, for me, I feel like if I'm coming to you and I know that I'm gonna ask my man because his permission provides protection.
You seen that on the podcast?
But no,
Don't be
I know,
using
I'm
other
saying,
podcasts.
No, I'm
shit
saying.
on my podcast.
No, I'm saying
I
though,
like
if
that,
you have
you
a
right.
man that is leading you, who's leading you in all type of ways. If I'm coming to you like, hey, I wanted to do this, like, what do you think about it? I know that if he says yes, then I'm gonna be safe. It's gonna be a cool situation. It's nothing for me to necessarily worry about. So
Yeah.
absolutely, that's
Yeah,
how
if
it
I allow
should
you to go out,
be.
boom, I'm gonna see you. What you need? You need something on that. You feel me? Like
And it's gonna provide me financial protection
Facts,
because
yeah.
I asked and he was like, all right, well, go ahead, baby. What you need? Here
Yeah,
you go.
nah,
Go
that's a
ahead and have
fact. that's a
fun.
fact.
Y'all
That's a
want to
fact.
be? You're honestly making
That's
it
a
too
fact.
hard.
You know what it is, and I seen this on the podcast. The females want to be the niggas, but they still want to be treated like
And
females
that's
when
not
it's
gonna happen.
when it's appropriate or when it's what's the word I'm looking for? When it's when it works best
When
for them.
when it's convenient for them.
Convenient. Yeah, yeah. So nah.
That's not, you don't listen. Learning how to be soft and learning how to like word things and voice things will completely, it's gonna change your relationship. Even if y'all having an argument, it don't have to be so rah rah rah. You don't have to be so reactionary. You can just be like, hey baby, like this
Ooh,
hurt
that's
my
a
feelings when you said whatever the case may be. Like when you said this, baby, that really hurt my feelings. It made me feel this way.
all right. Let's go back to that, right? Because you said argument. Um, how do you expect your man to argue with? Because you're going to have arguments.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean you yelling or whatever. That mean you're going to have arguments. So how do you expect it? Because earlier I heard you say you want somebody to kind of be a little bit aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Put you in your
Yeah.
place sometimes. He feeling the type of way. You got the little, but I wanna, and he let you have it. How do you expect that to go?
It needs to be, it's going to be in a stern matter, but also not too stern where like my feelings are hurt.
So say it. What would that look like?
I need a situation. Like, give me a context. What would be the
Okay.
issue?
He gave you his card.
Okay.
He told you, "Hey, I just need you to spend this much. You out. That's your man."
It wouldn't be
You
a
s-
problem because if
No,
I'm listening,
listen.
I'm spending what Daddy told me to spend.
No,
I'm not
but
gonna go over.
listen. You went over because you was having fun. You was drinking lemon
Okay.
drops.
Okay.
Lemon drops.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You was having fun
Okay.
with your girls,
Okay.
and you spent a little extra because you ended up calculating his money in his head. Like he just got paid. He just got this raise. Da, da, da. But he
Yeah.
was doing something. He had a plan.
Yeah.
So when he come home and you say it, and you just like, oh, I thought you still a little drunk. Oh, I thought da 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 da. Da.
Mhm.
He how is
He would just need to. I would like, babe. I have plans for that money. This is what I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm disappointed that you spent this amount of money.
This is not the first time.
This is not the first time. Well, then he would probably have to lay down the law and be a little stern, so I would know not to do
Lay
it
down
again.
low. You want him to take off his belt? Nigga, like,
No,
you
but
know
like
what?
you can be assertive without being like overly aggressive.
Yeah.
Because one thing about a woman is like a feminine soft woman. Like once you're harsh, that changes the dynamic of everything. So you don't have to be harsh, but you can be assertive. Like, listen, I gave you a budget because I
Some women
have
take everything as harsh though.
Yeah.
You might say something and it may be truth. You know what I'm saying? And it be like you ain't trying to be harsh. You like let's say for instance you keep telling this woman like, hey, let's just go with your breath stink. You know what I'm saying? The first time you like, girl, go brush your teeth. She like, boy, girl, go brush your teeth. She like, boy, like your fucking breath stink. Go in
Why
there.
would you say it like
But
that?
I'm just using an example. But
Okay.
after I joke with you twice, it's like, hey, seriously, and you like, no, go in there,
Yeah.
brush the teeth. You know
But
what I'm saying?
okay,
Get
so
the
don't
tongue.
say it jokingly if her breath really stank. You could just be like, hey, babe, you know I love you.
But then that's
it's a
embarrassing.
little-
Then she embarrassed for a whole week. I don't want to talk.
That's childish.
Mm-hmm,
That's childish. That's childish. Like, you don't say it in a joking manner if you're dead ass serious, because she's not gonna take you seriously. But you can be like, hey, babe, you know I love you, but your breath it's a little today.
You know, what ain't love yet.
It's called a compliment sandwich.
Okay, all right. You put it in between bullshit.
If that's what you feel that it is, but it's gonna give you the best results, right? So
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah, sometimes.
Can
But
you show an example of that?
Of a compliment sandwich?
Yeah, in that instance. How do you dress up your fucking breath stink? Or like you have to tell her like.
So this
okay,
is the
something's
thing.
up.
This is
You
the
need to-
thing. Like, if you love somebody, you don't want to hurt their feelings, right? No
we
matter
going
what
all around it.
is.
She needed an example.
Okay, so an example would be like, boom. I know you had a long day. You know your breath is like, go in there and you freshen up. Why don't you go
I had a
freshen
short
up?
day. Y'all been together all day. Her shit just rocking.
Then there's no
T-
excuse.
Go in there and freshen.
TOBABM.
Why don't you go in there and just freshen up so we can
I know
have
what
a
I
good
do.
night?
I know what I do. I get a little toothbrush, like, you know what I always wanted to do? Brush somebody else's teeth.
I feel like you should also be self-aware, but you know when your breath stink.
Nah. Look, everybody got their day.
Everybody has their day.
But you never answered this question,
What?
right? You never answered specifically what type of woman you is in a relationship.
I am a
Terry, stop looking at yourself.
Okay. I am what you need, baby, I got you. Like, you hungry? Like, I'm a
But
very
everything. Let's put it all out there. Like are you independent? Are you, you know what I'm saying? I get you. You understand? I'm submit. I do what you want.
I
Right?
am independent,
Right.
but I'm not the type to be like, I'm independent. I can do this by myself. I don't need
Mhm.
you for what? Because the man likes to be a provider. So he's gonna be like, oh, what's my place in this?
Are you
You get what I'm
sassy? Are
saying?
you an arguer?
I'm not sassy. I'm not an arguer.
Are you petty?
I can be petty. I think that we can all be things, but
But are
depending
you
on the
that?
man, I'm not about to be that.
Okay.
It's
So
like it's
everything
certain
is
stuff you
dependent.
can get away with.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
depend. Like what you can get away with different people. So
But
it's
do you
like
use it? Like, what's natural to you?
I can be sassy. Yes, I can be sassy.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm very much I'm going to anticipate your needs before you even tell me what they are. So I'm going to make sure you're good.
That's
You
what's
love
up.
that.
That's what's up. All right. So you got children,
I do. I have 2 sons.
children, sons. I know with
Teenagers.
my mother, soon as a nigga come in the door, we turn into Tasmania Devil.
Yeah.
Tasmania, we not trying to hear none of that. Who is Cuz? who is he?
I need to talk to your mom.
I'm older now.
I know. Yeah. I just didn't know how she got through that stage.
Oh, so she didn't. Sayonara, fellas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up with you? What's up with you? Who is it?
Poor
Nah, we
lady.
used to act up. But if they was cool and they stood their ground, then they was cool.
Yeah.
But if they was petty,
So my question, okay, so I know you're supposed to be asking the question. My question to you is,
no, this ain't an interview. This
well,
is the
yeah,
open
okay,
talk.
so open talk. So my thing to you is, think about back then when you would be that way, right?
Mhm.
What exactly were you looking for in the guy?
To be honest, nothing would have been okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
If it wasn't my father or somebody
Yeah.
who I trusted already, nothing would have been okay because as a boy, as a boy trying to be a man,
Mm-hmm.
this is who the only person I know to protect for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then even as a young boy, I've been the same way mentally as I am now, meaning like I've been able to read the room, see the energy and all that. Don't
Okay.
come in here with this bullshit. Well, who is this nigga? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you have to if you even as a boy, if you present as a man, come and present himself the right way,
Mm-hmm.
you of course you can resist, but it's only for a little bit before you look at him and like, damn, this nigga got the money, the cars,
Yeah.
he's respectful, he bringing flowers. Like, damn, like I mean, what can I be mad at? You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Of course, at first you're not gonna like give into it, but and the biggest thing out of all that is my mom happy.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? So all right, after a little while, then
So-
that's it.
What age do you realize like my mom deserves to be happy too?
No, she can be happy, but you can't be bringing these fuckboys who I can read in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you still bringing these niggas who I can read, it's like, girl, what? Like, what you think you doing? Like, calling this nigga by his nickname and shit. Like,
Like,
no.
what?
We're not
No.
doing that, mom.
I
not
definitely
doing
I understand the Tasmanian devil thing
Mhm. Your
because
sons do that
my
too?
boys did that. Like it was just so embarrassing. Like it was just embarrassing, and I used to be scared to really like cuss them the fuck out, like in front of.
People.
I won't say people because I didn't bring
Oh,
a
you
lot.
definitely not supposed to cuss them out in front of the person.
I didn't bring a lot. You know, wait. I didn't bring men around my
Yeah.
sons. So I'm just going off of like a most current relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So they would just like purposely wild out, and I used to be scared to go off like that reel you did with the
Oh,
single
yeah,
mom.
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
definitely did that. I thought I put him on mute.
Hey, she talk about a real way. I'm on the phone with a girl, a woman, because I got in trouble for that. I'm on the phone with a woman who had children, and the children was acting up in the background, and she thought she put the phone on mute and cussed they ass all the way out, and then tried to come back with the sweet voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I did that, and you know what? He stuck it out, and I was like, he a real one.
Cause I mean, at the end of the day, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just we trying to put on a facade and be cute, and he probably respected more so like you trying to hold it down for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
than whatever.
They would do wild shit, like just like up,
Just
like,
attention-seeking shit at the time?
Attention-seeking shit at the
Yeah.
time. Even if I was on the phone, like I'm on the phone. Why are you asking me 25 million
Mhm.
questions? I didn't even matter to
Because
you
what
5
he
minutes
trying
ago.
to hear is who's on the phone too. That's what he trying to figure out. Who's on the phone too? Why is you laughing that hard, mom?
I will
I
say,
got jokes.
right, I'm funny too. You
Right.
told me to shut up 10 minutes ago. But at the end of the day, this is when they were younger. You
Mhm.
know, at the ages now of 16 and 15, it's like my mom deserves to be happy. And they like definitely had to put in that work to show like I'm here to make your mom happy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, I respect that. And that's all you can ask for real, because you teaching them two things
Mhm.
in their head. You teaching them, you telling them about little girls and how, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Yeah.
But you expect, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta expect that he's on 10 when it come to any nigga
Yes.
that come in that house. So
So
you
y'all
gotta
act like
respect
that
that.
out of protection, trying to protect your mom.
Oh, for sure. It's
Okay.
it's all protection. It's very rare that it's just like a nigga who just like, you know, any other reason. But really, for me, it's always been protection. Like it's always been like, nah, I don't trust this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's my mom. I know how nice she is, how gullible she can
Yeah.
be with certain things. I'm like, nah,
Mm.
you trusting him too much. You know
Too
what I'm
much.
saying? Like, you know, nah. And then like we all know the game. So you know. All
Mamas
that.
deserve love too.
Not my mama. Like, nah. You know, it is what it is. As long as she happy, I'm happy. One time, my mother tried to get me to fight with her boyfriend. Yeah, but that's when it was over with. You know what I'm saying? That's when
Did
it's
you
like,
fight
nah, cause I found out. We ain't gonna get into that.
him?
We
Okay. Yeah,
ain't
don't
gonna
do
get into
moms
that.
like that.
I almost did though. I
Don't do
almost did.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
As a mother, what do? You just sit there and like let it go?
oh yeah, she let us Royal Rumble. I mean, that's what we was gonna do anyway.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Get in between it?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Boop bop bink. Yeah, well, all that. What's up, G's? Listen, if you don't already, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff. Cause that's like payment to me. And you know, I appreciate a couple dollars. Also, if you trying to look for the funny, if you trying to find places to laugh and all that, basically if you just looking for my show, go ahead and go to my website, subscribe to it. It'll send you every single show I got in every single city I got, no matter when and where I'm at. It always have a seat for you. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Subscribe to this. Subscribe to my website. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you missing it. All right, so we talking about the kids. What's the worst situation you had to deal with, like with dating and kids?
As far as my children being wild because they didn't understand relationships, I did have almost a fight between someone I was dating and my son.
Mm.
Yeah.
And how that go? Like how you resolve something like that?
I mean, there was nothing that I could do. I wasn't about to get
So
in
what's
the
the
middle
story?
of
How
it.
it happened?
So me and my son were a little mouthy. He was being mouthy with me, and he decided to leave the house. And I told him, if you leave the house, you can't come back in here. So he
Mhm.
decided to come back and was banging on the door. And my man was like, you can't come in here
Okay,
after
so
you left.
he was in the house.
Yes, you can't come in here after you left.
Oh, so this was your man telling him like,
Yeah, you can't
oh,
come in here after you left. And then you
that'd
banging,
made me spicy. Who you
and then-
talking to, cuz?
and then you're banging on the door like ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, yeah, you can't come in here.
Right.
So my son, who has a very large stature, decided he was going to jump over the balcony and climb up the deck. Now, mind you, there's no steps between the deck and the ground. So he literally pulled himself up, got on the deck, and
That's what I'm
came through
talking
the
about,
back
son.
door.
That's
Like,
what I'm
yeah,
talking about, son.
yeah.
Who
And I
ain't
was
this
just
my
like,
house? This ain't even your
it's
house.
not your house. But I was like, okay. So, in that happening, him and my man got into it very much in the face, about
Mhm.
to go full throttle. And
Now,
there's
I
no-
need to know words. What happened? I need
like,
to
yeah,
Terry. Here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like, like bitch ass. You ain't gonna tell me. You're not gonna.
Mother dick, you.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. Whatever. Stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
had to sit back.
Is that how he talking? Because if that how he talking, this whole story is canceled.
No, that's how I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Like
All
you
right.
about to fight somebody.
Okay, yeah. So he was running
And
into it.
my man wasn't standing for that shit either. So they just in each other's face. And
I
I'm
ain't
just
gonna lie to you. That's a horrible position to be in. It's
As a
horrible.
man.
Yeah, because it's just like I whooped this new little nigga ass,
absolutely.
but
Out
I
of
ain't.
respect to you.
Out of
Yeah.
respect for me. So in that situation, do you feel like if you was in that situation, would you even think about me? Are you being like
How locked in are we? We locked in.
we're locked in?
We're like, oh, I'm thinking all about you. Or now I'm thinking, when I get into it with him,
Yeah.
when he swings, because I know he want to swing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try
Mm-hmm.
to resist him like I would do a woman. Like I'm gonna just try to press
Yeah.
him to the ground to
Yeah.
where you can see like I'm not doing too much,
Yeah.
and I got this under control, because that's one of them situations where it's like, I ain't gonna lie, he hit me in my jaw real hard, boom, ba 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 ba.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm fucking your mom. Nah.
I think that my son was definitely trying to be rah rah rah, but he had enough respect to know like it's not about to be that. So they were going back and forth, but
I
nobody
ain't never felt that.
nobody swung.
Oh, okay.
But I will say after they had that big
That set the
blowout,
tone for their new
it
relationship.
set the tone for their new relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like that aggression was there. Like my son being young, you seeing your mother in a relationship, that aggression and everything was already there.
Yeah.
And I feel like after all that got out, now it's like
After that, he was on the phone like, so we should hoop together.
Like,
But
come
I'm
in the
saying though, you always with my mom. What about me? Like,
well, yeah. So I feel like that needed to come out so they could build a new relationship.
That's respect.
How's their relationship now?
When they come in the house, it's like,
What's up, huh?
what's up? How was your day?
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's love right there.
And shout out to the men who are real ones who will stick that out, because you don't have to.
Yeah, yeah. First, to deal with that, you got to be a real man first. You know what I'm saying? Because in general, and I learned this from shout out to Clay, MetaWorks, my mental health place. I work
Okay,
at.
yeah, you talk.
But
Mhm.
when boys get around like 14, 15, 16,
Mhm.
now in the world we are looked as grown ass men,
Mhm.
but we are still little boys at
Yeah.
heart. So we're like white boys, they get 15, 16, they just still little boys. You know
Mama's
what I'm saying?
baby. Uh-huh.
But you got a 6'4", you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Giant walking around, they are scared of him like he's like a fully developed man. So as another grown black, he was black, right?
Yeah.
Or as another grown black man, you got to look at him and assess everything. Like you got to be like,
Mhm.
look, I know the emotions he going through. I know, you know what I'm saying, all this, but I'm a man, so I have to be even higher than him
Mhm.
mentally. I can't just get on rah-rah with him because I'm not a teen too. And he is never going to respect me if I just beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He's going to
yeah,
be
yeah.
scared of me, but he's never going to respect me
Mhm.
unless I stand my ground, tell him what's going on, and then we, you know what I'm saying, we holler about it. You feel me? Because that's what men do. And that's also helping your son turn into a man too, because he's seen another man handle a situation with grace and not have to go there but still be respected, you
Mhm.
know?
And
that
control his emotions.
Fact,
Because I feel
yeah.
like when boys at that age, they don't know. Like it's like they feel
Yeah.
so many things. Like I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Remember I was telling her about Felt Minus, this the Clay. But I was telling her about Felt Minus and
Can I do this triangle?
perceive, you look like you on some cult shit. Perceive plus your son believes he's supposed to act this way. You know what I'm saying? He believes that he believes because my feelings are hurt and I'm a man, I gotta react with anger. He believes that. But that man just told him, nah, we can react in another way. We could talk about it. You know what I'm
We can
saying?
talk about it
yeah,
instead. Mhm.
yeah, we can rap about it and we can figure this out in that way. And that probably opened up a whole new window in his head, like, damn, I ain't got to be rah-rah all the time. So
And I feel like young boys need to know that.
yeah.
Did that help y'all relationship? You and the guy you were with? Like, how did you feel after?
was
that?
turned
Were you
on
like,
a little
I
good
felt like
job?
wow. I was like, he really loves me because you
You
don't
was
have.
scared, wasn't you?
I was scared about the whole situation. Like they had basically closed the door. I was out the room. I wasn't allowed to come in. Like
Yeah.
I was just sitting outside, like crying, like praying, like I don't want this to go any further.
Put him in a jail cell.
Then
We two men. Look at me in my eyes. You a lion? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want it to go any further than it had already gone. That had already gone. But
Yeah.
to your point, afterwards, I was like, wow, like he really loves me because
Mhm.
you don't have to. You don't got to deal with that.
Yeah. I think in his head, and I'm almost sure in his head, he went over that situation 100 times. It's cool. I can't hear it.
So do you think that do you think that you assess that when you get with a woman who has sons? Do you like
Oh, that's the
assess
first
that
thing you do.
already?
That's the first thing. How old is he?
15?
Damn. Shit. He tall. 6'4". Fuck. Start doing my push-ups today.
Yeah.
If it, and I'm going back to goofy mode. If you torch enough, hey, we gonna have to wrestle, young man. we gonna have to get it in, But at the end of the day,
question for you as a real man. So,
Mhm.
how long would if you knew a woman that you were interested in, she had kids? How long are you waiting before you want to actually meet her sons?
I'm gonna let her figure that out.
Because what if they? What
No,
if she
no, no,
already
no,
was
no, no,
like,
no.
I'm
I mean,
interested in
as a woman, she gonna kind of, woman gonna hide it for the first little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she gonna let them know by, subliminally that we on the phone or something like that. But a woman showing me how long she gonna keep me away from her kids shows me what type of woman she is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I meet her kids first date, then I'm sure 20 other niggas done met them too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
for sure.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
don't
fact.
want to
Yeah.
bring. Cause that means you're bringing
Yeah.
if first date. It means you're bringing every man that
Then
you're.
them
that
niggas
you're
start mixing up
entertaining.
names. You can come in and they like Chuck. Nah. Daryl? Nope. Like,
Have you ever done the uncle thing as a mom?
No.
ooh, that's a good question.
Been saying like this is your uncle Bob.
This Uncle
No,
Uncle
but
Tim.
like every guy that you had around them, where you like, oh, this uncle, but really was fucking with him.
Well, I'll say this. 'Cause I don't really. I would not do that. I don't really have much
Okay.
experience in that because I was in a long-term relationship
That's
and then
crazy,
I
though.
moved on to this relationship. But I wouldn't do that.
That's crazy because as a kid, how are you processing like, oh, this supposed to be my uncle, and
But the whole time
but
this
you
is
fucking him? Like, come on.
this is my stepfather.
I thought this
Yeah.
was Gerald. Now you're
Yeah.
fucking him. He's your husband now. Wow.
Yeah. I think I will say I will say I think for my sons the difficulty in like understanding the dynamic of the relationship is like I said I was in a long term like I was engaged before but that relationship was completely different and then this relationship like he's very lovey, very like holding my hand, hugging me, doing things for me, and it's just like of course I'm being like oh
Mhm.
and for my sons it's like
Who the fuck?
that's how my mom is with me. Like, what do you need, baby?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I think that was kind of like a very swift change for me.
Yeah. So he brought
they was
out
like, "Who
more
is this?"
more affection.
Yeah.
He brought out your good side.
That's I don't know. I'm fully in the experience as a young man as y'all hear y'all talking, and I'm just like, that's the feeling you got, but it's like, all right, ma.
Did you used to do?
Really? That's how
I
y'all
used to
feel?
do what? Everything under the sun. Everything. My mother boyfriend, my last boyfriend used to snitch on us and stuff. My mother taught me how to shoot dice. He gonna tell on us because we shooting dice. My mother's so cool though. She's like, what? She blew
You need
him.
to have your mom on
She
here.
was yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
for real.
Yeah, but she blew him. She ran down. She ran down like she's about to get mad. He ran down after her, like over her shoulder. She was like, man, why y'all ain't called me? I'm trying to shoot too. He was sick. He left the house and all that. Yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've been putting my kids on.
One time my mother say, one time this nigga kirking on my mother. This is when I found out my mother was truly funny. The nigga said, he was like, you a liar, you a hoe, you something like all that. He said all that shit. And she's like, I may be a hoe and I may be something. But I don't be lying. I be telling the truth. Like I was like, "Whoa, my God! Why would you say that to that man's
Out of
face?"
everything,
Yeah,
that
you
could've
might
been
got me on
said,
all that, but a
she-
liar is
I'm
not-
Yeah,
I'm
then
not a liar.
when she said that, I was like, "Whoa, okay." Because
I'm
I
not a
was
liar.
when I heard it, I wanted to get into it. I was like, "Oh no, she playing with him."
Out of
Like,
she
everything,
playing
she
with him.
only solidified that.
Mhm.
You're not going to call
I'm
me a
not
liar.
lying.
She said, "I'm not a liar." That probably spanked him. Like, so you be out here like
Nah, I'm not a liar. You think you
But-
got your funny from your mom?
both my mom and my dad equally. They both two different, very high energy people. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like my mom in this room, she's not gonna allow it to be quiet. My mom, the
Yeah.
type of person, she leave the house in the morning, she yelling to the neighbors, "What's up?" Ain't nobody outside. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like yeah, she on that. So
Greetings, all.
yeah.
Good morning. Just like I said right before we got started, I said, please excuse me because I need to scream.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get into this segment called a podcast about a podcast. Basically, what I'm about to do is I'm about to show you a video that
Okay.
I seen on another podcast that's not the Jesus Lab 2 podcast. And but also maybe a great podcast. And we're going to judge it, rate it, talk about it, judge it, and rate it. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up if we agree. Middle if it's and then, down if we ain't fucking with it. And you can have your own judgment. We don't gotta agree. All right, cool.
Boyfriend told me that my best friend makes him uncomfortable and I don't know what to do about it. My best friend is a gay man and he has a very big personality. I'll admit he's always making jokes about turning my boyfriend out and recruiting him for the other side, but he's just joking and being silly. My boyfriend said the last straw was last weekend when my best friend rubbed his thigh. He said he's been trying to be cool, but the thigh rub was just too much. He told me I need to say something to my best friend about his behavior, but I'm not comfortable doing that. My best friend has always been this way, and while I understand why my boyfriend is uncomfortable, my best friend treats everyone the same. I think since my boyfriend is the one with the problem, he should be the one to say something. I told him I'll arrange to sit down between him and my best friend, but he should speak for himself. My boyfriend is upset because he said that if the tables were turned, he'd have no problem talking to one of his friends on my behalf. I just don't want to be in the middle of drama between my man and my bestie. Do y'all think I should be the one to say something, or should my man speak for himself?
Okay, we locked in.
Y'all got
Whoo, that's a spicy one. Huh? That's
Okay,
crazy.
who's going first? Because I'm.
You going first? You the guest.
She needs to say something.
Wait, you didn't rate it.
Oh,
No, we rate it afterwards.
Oh.
After we talk.
okay. She needs to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even care if that was a female. I don't play that shit.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. You wouldn't let a female come.
I
do
wouldn't
that
even
to
let
your
a
man.
female, like, listen, you get to, I don't play that. No, she needs to say something. I
This-
would actually be like, actually, you're tripping.
Yeah. The fact that, and this go back to the type of men, right? Because I would have been like, don't have that man all in my house, be all around this freaky ass boy. Like he don't respect me
He
enough.
doesn't
to,
respect me.
You know, not enough to whatever. Cool. He don't gotta respect me, but he gotta stay away from me, or I'm gonna do something to
Yeah,
him.
that's
You know what I'm
why.
saying?
Mm-mm.
But this is where I got off. This not got off. That sound freaky. But this is where I changed. This is when I'm trying to figure out who is this guy. Cause once the nigga touched my thigh, right?
Yeah,
Then it's now my problem. Like
Yeah.
everything else is talk. It's away
Yeah.
from me. It's not.
Yeah.
Once you, book boy, stop
Yeah.
playing with me. You a knicker. You a knicker. Yeah. What are we doing? Like, why am I letting the boy touch my thigh?
Yeah, that
No,
it
you
went too
respected
far.
The women though, because he said you need to say something. He didn't crack off on him right.
No, there's some things that a
But
man
no,
can't
but
give
I'm
a woman
saying,
too
like-
much for. I'm handling this.
But
He's
you
a
got
problem.
think about it vice versa, right? Think about if a man came in here that you ain't really fuck with like that, and he just touched you. Immediately, you would probably, what the fuck are you doing? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's almost a reaction.
Yeah.
So why was his natural reaction not?
Yeah, he
You
should
know.
have
That
been
was his
knocked out.
natural reaction, telling her to talk to him.
Yeah, I think that relationship a little freaky. It may be more to it.
Yeah, there's definitely more
Yeah.
to it. I'm just gonna say, male or female, I don't play that. Don't even, as a woman, don't even come around asking my man if he got a brother. Don't ask me if my man got a brother, because I feel like you being like, what you mean? You like my
Alright.
man?
I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it is, because you like, that means that you like something about my
Ooh,
man.
Question I gotta ask every person on here: are you jealous?
I'm not jealous,
That sounds
but
very.
no, it doesn't sound jealous. It sounds very much, don't play with me.
Did I do something to you?
I'm not jealous.
yeah.
I'm not
it's-
jealous.
Hey, I'm not jealous, but
secure. I'm secure.
I'm secure, but don't play with me.
Okay.
Ain't no, when you come, if you're supposed to be meeting me at my house and you get to my house before me and my man's in the house, wait outside, I'll be there in a couple
You
minutes.
waiting in
Nah,
the
that's a fact.
car.
That's a fact.
You're waiting
That's
That's a
period,
in the
because I'm
car.
never gonna put it in a situation, because I know how females can be. I'm never gonna put anybody in a situation where I'm gonna be like, well, he was kind of like looking at me. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah, and you know, females are naturally like that to where like say it's one nigga, they don't even gotta like the nigga, they still want to be the best female in the room.
Absolutely.
You know,
No.
but I agree with that. Don't let the nigga in the house type of thing. But scenario wise, like if she see your man treating you well,
Mm-hmm.
your man is she ain't saying he fine as fuck. She like he's handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you would want your friends to think your man is handsome, right?
Keep that to yourself, sis.
You wouldn't want them to agree.
I know my man is handsome. I don't need you to tell me.
But not like she like flaunting it. She's just like, oh, you know, like let's say y'all about to get married and he needs, you know, he on his side, he got his suit on. She like he asking her like, how do I look for you though? You handsome, you look nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's just very. She jealous.
I'm not jealous. I just don't play that.
Jody.
And
Why are you asking her how you look?
You better ask your sister.
ask your sister, and I mean your sister that
Ask
really
your
came out of your
mother,
mother,
ask
not your
your
sister that's
cousin.
friend.
Them
I
bitches
agree
in the
with that.
back
That's my
seat.
rule right there.
Not
We
your
ain't
sister best
we ain't
friend.
playing that.
Ask your blood
Those
sister. I'm
are
doing
in
a
the
DNA
back of
test.
the wedding.
Yeah.
You better ask your real sister, your real mother,
Exactly.
your real cousin. How do you look? Don't
Matter of
ask
fact,
my
not for
bitches.
yourself, King. You look good. You don't need to ask nobody.
Don't
I'll
ask
validate
my
that when I
girl.
walk
So
down
there's
the
no
aisle.
reason, no way, shape, or form that your
Y'all should be
your-
talking privately.
that your friend can say in any type of way, hey, the person you with is attractive. Do they have any friends or partners like them?
No, why are you asking me that? Why do you want
Because
a man
you
like
picked a
my
good
man?
one out the bunch.
I
I want one
did.
too.
I did.
If you need
and
help
that-
finding someone as a girlfriend, sure. Like I'm your sis. I can
I'll
help you
find somebody
someone,
for
but
you.
You trying to find someone as similar to my
But like my man, I feel like that. To me, now I'm just like, all right, I'm watching you. Does he got a brother? Why?
You know what? I think and that goes with the ignorance is bliss thing, because your friend want me anyway.
And
she
9
can't
times out of 10,
wait.
that might be true.
She can't wait till we break up.
Don't
Look here.
openly tell me that.
9 times out of 10, that might be true, but that's why to me, it's not jealousy. It's just like standing on business. You gonna respect me, like that's never gonna be cool, and I need you to know that.
Definitely.
I'm not jealous, but respect
Okay.
me.
Before we get too far in that, we gonna rate the.
You go to sassy. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm all giving.
No, we fine. I like this. I love it. But we gotta rate the joint. Do you agree with her? With he should say something, or do you agree with him she should have said something, or you in the middle like both of them a little weird?
I agree with him. I agree with the fact that she should say something. It should have never got to the rubbing of the thigh.
Okay.
And then after she
Thumbs
said,
down. Thumbs down.
thumbs down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead. You
No,
said
I feel like after she said that he's like this with everybody, that should never be cool.
freaky ass nigga. Every nigga that come in the room, he like,
Right.
yeah, let me
That should
fuck
never be
you.
cool. Especially if you know that he's like that, you be like, this heads up, don't
Need
be
to
like
keep
that
that
with
nigga in
my
a
man.
cage. Freaky ass boy.
Maybe he's looking out for his friend and testing every nigga that she bring around to see what's his limits. Do you think
You
she's
got
helping him?
excuses for that
No,
man.
I'm saying, do you think as a gay man he's helping his friend, or do you feel like he's
he just out of
disrespectful?
pocket. He one of them niggas who he
I
know
definitely feel like he out
he
of
know
pocket.
he in that gang, and he you know he could do what he want to do. You know.
And it might not even be that he trying to try. It could just be like sometimes people are like that. Like you think you being funny,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may
Oh,
be.
really
but
funny.
It's like nah.
I do think though, in her defense, he should have said something, because if I go like this to you, and you don't do nothing, I may assume you may have liked that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he should have been like, "Hey, bitch, back up." You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's crazy. Why are you
Well, I
touching my
wouldn't say
thigh? You could have
thigh
touched
is
my
crazy.
shoulder. You could have popped me.
Why are you touching me at all?
Exactly. But
I
if
don't
you
like
going
it.
to do it, keep it upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing down here? That's too close to my meatus. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane.
Are you rating it no?
Yeah, absolutely no.
Absolutely.
But we about to have to get out of here soon. I think one of the batteries is about to die. That's what I'm saying. But I want to give you an opportunity to say in this camera or in this camera if you got anything going on, where to follow you at, and all that type of stuff.
Okay, so you can follow me at TT.VSG on Instagram. I am a panelist at the Bariatric Retreat, which is going to be in November in San Diego. And it's for people that are interested in having weight loss surgery or who have weight loss surgery. You will find your people and just fellowship and get educated on the process. So follow me.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate
for
you
having
having
me,
us as a
Goofy.
guest. Yeah, you was lovely. My first,
TNT.
my first female guest.
Yes.
TNT.
I set the bar so the rest of y'all come in here. Yeah, have us together.
And that's a G's Laugh 2 podcast. G's standing for girls, guys, gays, gangsters, ghosts, whatever you identify as. Everybody needs to